nightlife, the low riders, the style, the way we talk, the way we act, like it's right here on the East Side.
We begin with breaking news here at 4 o'clock. Mandatory evacuations in place for at least 1,000 people.
What isn't normal, especially here in Los Angeles, is this. Blue
LA has an epidemic of homeless people right now.
So you guys are just used to smog, crazy homeless, and fires.
It's a little gangsta.
Man, I used to be writing and be like, where is this shit coming from? Okay. And this is the worst shit I ever heard. Suck my dick 100 times.
These kids and their hip hop, that's not music. You're supposed to play the trumpet like Dizzy Gillespie and go. I smell weed. What'd you say?
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Today I'm with a very special guest, the one and only Azizi Gibson. Here we are. You're actually the first guest I did when the pandemic broke out. Like, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. A lot of podcasts or media platforms, they were trying to figure out what they were going to do with the pandemic. Some people thought it was going to be 2 weeks. Some people realistically thought it was going to be years. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? Because we were you're set to come to Seattle or something like that. And then the pandemic hit. And your managers were smart enough to be like, want to do something over the phone? And then we did.
Facts. Nah, I feel you. Yeah, I think I was supposed to be on tour right now. Or about to go on tour.
Wow.
Or some shit. We were supposed to go on 2 tours. Both got canceled.
Shit.
One got postponed. Then we were like, man, fuck this shit. We got to start from the drawing board.
But you thought it was serious like the entire time, right? Like right when the pandemic started? Because it seemed like...
I knew what was happening. Like, I was seeing what was going to go on. People were just not washing their hands and shit. Just like,
yeah, like you went at first, because we did it like literally like a week or 2 into like the first lockdown. And you said you already knew people that had gotten COVID and shit like that.
Yeah, I had 2 family members die from COVID. I mean, granted, they was old as shit.
Wow.
But I mean, still.
And how do you feel about COVID now?
I'm like not afraid. But I'm also still like being careful. You know what I'm saying? When I can.
Because you're one of those artists that can probably do shows and stuff in Hollywood or come down to like the underground shows. And I just had a guest who's throwing like an underground show in like this weekend. So do you go to any of these underground shows while they're going on in LA or? No,
I don't. I'm not ready to do this next to people I don't know yet.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay vibing, but like that's a little bit too much right now. So. And
did it affect your, like, did you have albums that were supposed to be dropping during this pandemic, or were you just touring just because you could?
The second part, it's kind of just like whatever schedule, what we want to do, which is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But the pandemic was like walk in a park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
It's crazy because like we this is the first time I've actually been in LA.
Oh,
and I've been really comparing it to Seattle, like the homeless people, the traffic, and like it's just Seattle times 100, honestly.
Nigga, the homeless people here are monsters. Nigga. Like, but it's a lot. Like, it really is. Like, the weather's different. The people, I don't know. They don't advertise a lot of the shit that goes on in LA.
Yeah.
They don't advertise that it gets cold sometimes. They don't advertise that there's a homeless nigga on every block. They don't advertise that the food is not actually that great, even though there's a lot of great food. But there's a lot of things they don't put in the brochure.
And there's a lot of Mexican culture out here I didn't even realize. I didn't realize how much...
There's Mexico, too.
Yeah. It's crazy. But, like, I have no idea how to deal with that. Not like I've seen a lot of homeless people. Like, I haven't talked to any of them out here, but, like, the other day, I saw some guy, like, just laying down on the ground. Looked like he got knocked out. I don't know if you're supposed to help them or what do you do with people out here?
If there's one thing you can do is pray.
Oh, wow.
That's the only thing you can do. Because it's just like...
Do you think it comes...
Unless that nigga's Elon Musk and he took a wrong turn, nigga. And you finna bring that man back to recovery and he finna do some crazy shit for the world, then nah. Like, wow. But it is definitely something you have to get used to. I talk about it because I've been here for 10 years, you know, so I'm like, fuck homeless people.
At this point, wow.
They're assholes to me.
Wow.
But I'm sure they got there, like, I'm sure some shit happened. But then again, it's just like, I don't know, I hate to get deep, but a lot of people make the decisions they make. And I don't know.
That's true. What was it when you first moved out here? Where'd you move from right after before moving? Like, where were you when you moved
I was
here?
living in Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, I was living in Maryland.
So it must have been like a culture shock for you to move to LA then.
I grew up overseas. Nothing shocks me anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, just got to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. It's different. Everything can be different, but the word shocking, you know, I don't just call everybody the GOAT.
Right.
I don't use the word shock like that. You know.
So what keeps you in LA then during the pandemic? A lot of like media personalities have actually left LA. What keeps you staying here?
Let me chill out because I was about to say some dickhead shit. I mean, some people can't afford it.
True.
That's the main thing. People look like they can. B, what I came here and started, I'm not finished. That's all. That's literally all.
Yeah, when we were walking to the studio, there's this homeless guy in Gucci shoes, and I was like, holy fuck. That's what homeless people do out here?
Hey, yo, what? Did you get a photo of that?
No, I didn't.
You should have definitely got a photo of that.
I've taken some...
That's some crazy shit right there. That's crazy.
Yes, I've seen some... This is crazy. Like, we went to the Santa Monica Pier, and just like the beach, there's just so many crazy people out there, whether it's homeless people or people just doing weird gymnastic stuff, or... What was it? It was like ribbon dancing.
You would think with all the beautiful scenes in LA, like, homeless people would be wise as fuck. Like, you could just go to the beach and just, like, chill, and it's just serene, you know?
Yeah.
With, like you said, they're just ribbon dancing and doing car flips and a bunch of other crazy shit.
It was like a freak show.
Nah, like, I could see why homeless people, like, in New York are crazy, nigga. Like, you're just in this big cage, you know? But it's like, these niggas be migrating in LA. Like, you know, $1.50 when you homeless, you could just switch the whole crib up to a whole vibe.
To a box.
No, I'm just saying you're on a different side of town. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you want to live by the beach? Cool. You want to be in the city? $1.50.
Wow, that is true.
On the ground. You want to be like around palm trees? $1.50. Switch your whole crib up. Like, whatever you need to do to motivate yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope someone is passing this and sees this and it motivates them.
In Seattle, what I've heard at least, I don't know how true or not it is, but it's been said that people like actually give homeless people like a one-way ticket to Seattle. Just like they just give them a bus ticket.
Just give them away.
Yeah, because we're considered.
You take this nigga.
We're considered what's it called, a sanctuary city in Seattle.
What?
Yeah, so like homeless people are just more than happy.
That means they can eat any time of day from that one spot that I see in movies. They'll always be giving people the food.
Oh shit.
That's 24 hours. That's 24/7 in Seattle.
I don't know if do they? I guess so.
You know
probably.
what I'm talking about, right? In every show, there's always like
a soup kitchen.
There's always a soup kitchen.
Oh yeah, we have tons of soup kitchens.
24/7.
Oh, there's tons. Like you get like, if you're in school, you get like extra credit or whatever to go do those soup kitchens.
You're not talking about that fish market, are you?
Extra credit.
Yeah, and it looks good in college and shit.
That's
like that.
great.
Nah, yeah. Some kid. You probably learned law in school, huh?
I don't know. Maybe.
Law.
Like, that's such a general statement.
These little niggas been learning some shit in school, like nigga. Someone told me the other day they were learning accounting. I said, "What grade are you in?" He said 7th. I said, "The fuck."
Oh shit! Yeah, right now, so. I took a personal finance class. That was really helpful.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
In college, right?
When I was in high school.
They need to.
Next question.
Next question.
Personal finance. I wish,
bro.
I wish.
Is that too much to ask for?
Personal finance. Bruh.
Scratch everything. That's all we need.
I wish we
Social
had
studies.
that. Oh my
God.
yeah, fuck a social studies, bro.
I don't know shit
It
about.
could be 15 minutes social studies and 15 minutes personal finance.
Right.
There we
The
go.
fuck I'd have never had. My life was never on the line for me to answer a quick history question. Who was the third president? No.
See, do you know countries? I don't know countries or continents really.
Nah, but you
See,
don't.
that's
you
a
don't
common
need
thing.
to.
Yeah.
I do and I don't, but you don't need to. You're not there.
Uh,
The fuck.
but like, you couldn't point on a map and be like, "Oh, that's that place."
Oh, I could.
Really, I can't.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
behind
yeah.
on that.
No, I like grew up
I tried-
overseas, so like
That's fair.
the like Earth is a part of me. I can look anywhere and be like, yeah, that's blah blah blah.
Wow.
Not the cities or nothing like that.
Do you focus on news at all then? I know some of your
Nah, bro.
songs are political though. Like Polydicks.
Yeah. It's just like one. I know some of your songs are political.
One.
Politics. Let's see. Nah, I'm really not. I don't focus on any of that shit. Like for real, I don't focus on any. I just focus on getting myself to the next level so I can see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like whatever law is being passed, it's not pinning me down personally. Like, it's not like preventing my legs from moving.
Right.
It's not preventing my brain from working. It's not preventing me from talking to anybody that I need to talk to. So all that Trump shit, all that shit is a distraction to me. Like 1,000%.
What about album art? Like, you told me about John Perlock, and I was like, oh shit, his art is cool.
He's the guy.
But then I reached out to him. His shit is so expensive for an album cover. I'm like, holy fuck.
Come and see these ones.
He was, because I have a second podcast, which it's not that big yet, so I was like, I just want to see how much it is to get like some little album art cover. I just wanted like 2 like alien hands, very simple, just black with alien hands, maybe like the name of the title. And he was like, oh, that's $700. For me, I'm like, what? That's a lot of money for like just a square.
Nah, I understand, but you pay what you get for.
True. But like your album arts can be pretty political, I feel like. Your past few.
Nah, I go in on album artwork.
Okay.
I particularly like if you want to look at any album artwork, like you have to look at it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's all like I took it there, and you're gonna be like, is that? Yes, nigga, it is. Like it's always gonna be like that. Like whenever you're looking at my shoulder, whenever you say is that, like my arm will be like, yes, it is. It is. The spirit of Azizi will be right there. Like when I had the like Chimera Act is one of my favorite cover arts. Just how it had like the lady's legs wide open.
Oh shit!
Giving
Yeah.
birth to the skeleton.
Yes.
And then it was like an auctioneer, like, and then you got like all these people standing with a number, and it's just like insinuated like before you even born, you don't even get to be yourself anymore.
Wow.
Because the people around you already giving you away.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who are you really? So it's like, that's why the people are like, oh, why is it a skeleton baby? I'm like, because the skin ain't even wrapped on him yet, and he's already being given it away. You know what I'm saying? So
damn. What about your late? I forget the title of your little. You dropped a little EP a few months ago, and it was like a baby in like a little casing. That's a different cover, right? It's like a platter almost.
I'm trying to think. Baby on a platter. Did I go that crazy?
Yeah. Where's my phone? I don't even have my.
Damn.
Look it up. Spotify. It was on. You dropped like a 4-song EP. I don't even know where my phone is.
Let me see.
Oh, here it is.
I should know.
See, now we're just all on our phones.
Trash. Trash.
Azizi Gibson.
What's CC?
Where is it? You dropped a little EP. I just yeah. Stay the fuck out of my bubble. There we go. Maybe that's not a baby. That's like a toddler, or is he? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's like just a little black kid, kind of just like, yeah, in the bubble. Yo, where is that joint?
It's for Spotify. It's under Spotify needs to get updated. Like it sometimes it puts like EPs under singles, so it's in your single section for some reason.
Interesting. Let me see. Wow. Oh, it says singles and EP on Apple Music though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says singles and EP.
Are you an Apple Music type guy? You don't use Spotify?
No. I was like, I got the iPhone, and then Apple Music was just convenient. When Spotify was jumping, I was still downloading shit illegally.
Oh, okay.
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Apple's dope because you can still like put a CD into your laptop or whatever and just plug it all into your Apple Music account.
Still, CDs are done.
I like CDs. If I really like an album.
2 more years, it's a wrap.
What about vinyls? People think vinyls are important.
Oh, it's never gonna go.
What's the difference?
It just has like that collectible value.
Because we just put it on that. It doesn't mean
it's just like there's nothing sexy about playing a CD. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? You can come through the room with the record, dance away from it. You know, you can't flick that shit. It's different for old people at least.
Wow, because I have a whole wall dedicated to CDs, so I'm gonna have like no resale value. That's just gonna be like, I have like 100 CDs. It's gonna be like $5 in like 20 years. I lost money on all that. I went through a phase where I only bought CDs. Like if I had like $10, I'd spend like 9 of it on CDs.
Gotcha. You were one of those guys.
Yeah.
History documented. I mean, look. At least you got some shit to listen to.
I don't listen to them. That's the thing. I just think the cover art was cool, but I guess records are better. But records can be expensive, like $50 or more.
They definitely can.
Yeah.
But you listen to them motherfuckers. I ain't never heard someone just buy some shit, and not listen to a $60 record. Wow. You ask yourself, the fuck is on this shit? And then you play it.
But why can't you just use your Bluetooth speaker? Like, I guess there's supposed to be like a different sound from a record versus...
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, no, I'm not. You just had to be there. One of those things. It's a record. It's a solid piece of music. So even for me, it was like growing up, being born in 1990. Like a lot of the best beats, a lot of samples were made from records.
Of course.
So I like grew up listening to hip hop, and I'm like, damn, how are these beats made? And then you see pictures of niggas like with records.
Yeah.
Because that was the only way to get it. You gotta remember, like there were no discs. So everything was done on these records. So it was a feat to be like, not only am I gonna play music, but I gotta afford the shit to play music on. So you know what I'm saying? Like the first Nintendo came out for $500. That would be like $1,200 now.
Right.
And look at the graphics. So it's just like it was just different at a time where it was like this was what it was, and there was a whole culture built on it. There's DJs that came from spinning records. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a lot that came with it. Whereas like the CD is just, it was more compact. It was easier. It was harder to bring your gear to perform, but it was so much dedication because you had these big ass turntables. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like a lot that went on, you know. It's just, yeah, it's a lot that went on.
And they hold their value, I guess. Well, you can see them at like Goodwill.
Absolutely, they do.
But like as value, I mean like sound wise at least. Like you could Nintendo, the quality sucks dick. But like when you look at a record, sometimes you listen to that music for the static or whatever it has in the music.
Yeah, it like basically, I mean like even the GameCube, it's like the GameCube graphics wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was its own style.
Yeah,
it was something you can't take away, and it was timeless. So you can go back and play the GameCube right now, and every single game would be good. And you might have been like, this game was shitty back then. But then how you see the progression of music or games itself, you're just like, oh, low key, like, nah, this shit holds its value. Like, I didn't realize that they weren't going for
futuristic
gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't going for graphics. They were going for gameplay. They were like, these niggas gotta actually play the game. Looking at this shit ain't all. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I'm defending Nintendo right now because you disrespected the shit out of Nintendo.
This man.
But I am also saying like the thing about records is like they're never gonna lose their value unless they keep reprinting different versions of them.
Yeah.
But that was like the only way to get something, and it wasn't available everywhere. So the same way shit is rare now, it was rare back then. You have to realize that.
Shit.
It's not like they just printed 1 billion more and it's like, oh, go out there and find them. They're all $800. Like, no, like, we're still finding the same ones from your great-grandfather's shit.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? So they're never going to lose value.
Wow.
They're pieces of history.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, this man defended Nintendo because he has shows where he just has full on like Nintendo setups for his fans to play.
Yeah, I did it swiftly though. Professionally, I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you get your little sentence out.
But do you play like the GameCube, or do you still play like the Wii U now? Like, do you upgrade your...
the Switch is the latest system.
That's what you have.
But for real, I haven't really been playing too many games. Like I just been focused on so many other things. Like in the past recent months.
Wow.
Like for real, I just kind of realized that, like, you know how video games start with how much time you put in them.
Oh.
I'm like, oh shit, 80 hours, nigga. What the fuck is you doing right now? Like, you're just like, all right, nigga. Like, so that's actually the main reason why I'm like, yo, if I just put this amount of time into anything, I'm sure I can figure it out.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm sure I can figure it out.
That's funny.
So I just like legit been quit.
What about are you still signed to like Brain Feeder?
Mm-mm.
But
he's still cool.
Have you checked out his new show on Netflix? Well, he's the soundtrack.
Yeah. Actually, I saw Yasuke.
Talking about Flying Lotus, everyone.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually saw him a few weeks ago. He had a little show, and we got to catch up. And yeah, I hang with Thundercat more so these days just because he's around the corner. But yeah, the guys are good. It's actually really good to see them all the time just because they're such a pinnacle part of how I became and how I got to where I am. You know what I'm saying? Because of the love they showed me. So yeah, it's great. But no, I'm not signed. I haven't been signing them since like the first year and a half.
Oh shit, I had no idea.
No, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I try to get into anime, but I'm not really an anime guy. So I try to watch the first episode, and then all these crazy laser beams started shooting out of the sky within the first 30 seconds. I'm like, I don't know if I can really get into this.
You know what it is? The thing is, you need the right person to show you the right anime. And then once you watch like your first 2 or 3 that have been handpicked just for you, then you can start to experiment.
But does like Boondocks count as anime? Like that stuff's like all on Adult Swim though.
Yeah. I mean, it could be considered as an anime, like, but it's not. But it is at the same time. Like it really, really is actually. But that shit is hilarious. That shit is amazing. That shit's at 11 out of 10. Because
like anime is supposed to be like hand in hand with like just black culture almost, even though it's made by like Japanese people.
In some type of way.
Someone was saying, it was like, who fucking said it? I was listening to this interview and this artist was saying that anime is for kids who don't have a dad. I was like, oh fuck.
I mean, it's not that deep, but it's just like, you know, anime is just for everybody.
So, it was like a month or 2 ago, I interviewed Jazz Cartier, and he said you guys have like the same housekeeper or something like that. But
yeah, this nigga John. I think that's the nigga's name who cleans our house.
Shout out John.
Yeah, shout out Jazz though. That's funny. That nigga, all like our cleaner, he always be talking about other rappers like we know them niggas. And like you're like, yeah. So I was with Zach. You know Zach, right? I'm like, no, I don't know Zach, but he's mad cool.
Wow. Because
that's mad funny that you brought him up.
Jazz was saying that I don't know if people even call him Jazz or some people have like 2 names. Like yours is like Azizi Gibson, but people obviously call you Azizi. So I don't know if people call him Jazz or Jazz Cartier.
That's such a funny. I thought you were gonna say Z. I've never heard that Azizi Gibson is my full name.
Yeah.
But,
but he was saying that a lot of artists have like formed like little artist communities so they stay sane, like doing chess or soccer or anything like that. Like, do you have like an artist community you've been working, just hanging out with during this pandemic?
Nah.
Wow. What have you been doing during the pandemic? Just music and stuff?
I guess I don't know. I just didn't have a name on it. I mean, I guess I do have some homies who happen to be in the entertainment business as well. But yeah.
So you've just been mostly focused on music during this pandemic then, or?
No, I've just been chilling.
Really?
Yeah, I've just been chilling. Didn't know what it was gonna be, so I'm like, well, shit, I'm not finna overstress and overdo. I'm just gonna do what I think makes sense.
Wow.
Which was just wear the mask and stay out of everybody's way.
What about like during the fires? Like, have you traveled at all, or have you just stayed here during the fires?
I traveled one time to go see my folks. Yeah, one time, but that was about it. And that was like last June. Yeah, last June.
Are the fires common here though? Like, I see them all the time in the news, and then like I just see it like there's like little fire icons on like Google Maps and stuff now. I was like, how common is it here? And
it earned an icon, I guess, for a reason.
So you guys just get used.
Cause like I'm from the East Coast. That shit don't happen, nigga.
Right.
But if it's a fire, somebody lit that shit, nigga. Like, it's just it's period. Like, we gonna find that motherfucker, and he's gonna do some time. Over here, the sun be like, shing!
Oh, God.
Just some leaves, and it just be like, oh, everything on fire now.
Combustion and stuff
it's
like that.
Science.
Science!
Like, science is going on somewhere in these hills in California. But, yeah. But you can smell it, though, bro.
The smoke?
Like, 1,000%. Like, 1,000. You can't see it, but it's that serious that you're outside, and you're just like... I don't want to be outside. If you really have a sensitive whatever, like, you might not want to journey.
Wow. Because
it's definitely could be heavy, especially where I'm at is like North Hollywood, so you're kind of closer, I believe, to the bullshit. Isn't that right? Or am I just making that up? Isn't NoHo kind of closer to the fires?
NoHo, wow, I like that.
Well, the fires were in Palisades, so
never mind.
Not really, but...
No, not really. But that's how I think it was. See, I thought my ass was closer.
That shit was everywhere. The ash was everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't breathe.
Wow. So you guys are just used to smog, crazy homeless, and fires.
It's a little gangsta out here.
That's crazy.
Like fighting the weather.
Damn.
Fighting the world is not just regular. I told you, shit that they don't advertise. They'd be like, sunny California. Today we got a firestorm. Like, it's just a lot going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is like the artist community like out here? Like, does everyone connect and stuff like that? Especially like once you get a name, is like everyone just down to like work in the same studios and stuff like in Atlanta, or how does it work out here?
That's it. I don't know. I'm not a part of it. Really? I know how it moves a little bit, but it just kind of depends on who you are. Like, you can go hang out with people, but you don't really know these people. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't know. It's cool to have a mutual respect, and sometimes, playing your card to connect can work, but like, I don't know. A lot of people, I feel like, connect with people that really just aren't even on their same wave or trying to achieve the same goals. So I don't know why you're so pressed to be a part of this person's whatever. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm not pressed to be anywhere else but focused or around me. It's whatever.
Then why do artists like feel the urge to like move out here then?
I mean, there's a lot of money out here.
But like up and coming artists move out when they don't even have any money. Like, people like think I can come here with $500
it's just like
or under.
LA and all. Look, like, where you're from Seattle, right?
Yes.
Is there a Netflix there?
A Netflix?
Is there a Universal there?
Oh no.
Is there a Sony there?
Got a Space Needle.
Is there a Capitol Records there?
No.
Is there a Warner there?
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So there's like labels and stuff out
There's
here.
just everything. This is fucking LA. You can bump into a nigga who's a billionaire and have some flip flops on.
Wow.
He just might like your ass because you look like a Disney character. Then he'll call Sydney up, and then now you're at a fucking Disney audition, and then you don't do none of this shit no more. It's the last time you see her. Wow. That's LA for you.
Damn. Is that sad or is that cool?
It's a little sad. it's a little sad, but like it's just like, that's why the question was, why do people move out here?
Right.
They move out here alone because it's just like all our connections are just like, we're out here looking out for ourselves.
Wow. So you probably had all this in mind when you moved out here specifically, or?
My main thing is I just wanted to smoke weed, and I was just like, yo, you moved to LA, you hear it in the music, like you hear it in the interviews. It's like, you move out to LA, there's more opportunities.
Wow.
More people are forward here. Sometimes too forward, and I don't mean by blunt. I mean, like, they're like, oh, word, that sounds like a new way of living, I'm down. Oh, that sounds like a new stream of life, I'm down. So, like, they don't really get too attached on where you're from. LA people can 100% be like, nah, you saying some real shit right now.
Right.
Like, that sounds like a good idea.
Well, aren't there a lot of, like, isn't there a thing where there's not a lot of people actually are from LA?
Mm-hmm.
They just move out here?
Well, that's the thing, because we just hustle so hard. So people in LA, they've had it good their whole life, and then they lay back. And then people from the East Coast just come in and swoop their jobs because they're just hella ambitious.
Oh, I heard that.
They're just mad motivated.
Wow.
So it's like, we come here and just like, no one really wants to hear it, but we make LA cool. Because, yeah, a lot of motherfuckers from here ain't from here. We balling here. Like, we enjoying ourselves here. Like, but I will give it to you. Like, we would be home if it was lit, and where we wanted to be.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
So how do you find these artists that you work with? Like your latest feature with, it's like Maxine Ashley or something like that?
Yeah. Maxine, we've been cool for a little while. Just like Twitter. Like 5 years ago, she, like, messaged me. And then we just got in the studio, maybe, like, last year. I'm weird. Like, I don't have a lot of collabs.
Right.
For the simple fact, like, I don't like people. Like, people are weird. Like, people come through and they do some shit and then they expect something. They're like, oh, well, I don't know. Like, people ask for money. People do all types of shit. That's why I don't like working with producers that I don't know very well. Because it's like, yo, I'm going to put you on. But, like, if you're telling me how I should do this shit, when you not doing this shit all the time, I don't really want to work with you. And I've just had bad experiences. So, like, and then I don't want to collab either if I don't think the song's going to be good.
Right.
You know, like, I'm not too interested. Like, now I'll collab with someone if the nigga's trash and his following is big. Because I don't give a fuck anymore.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? But when I was younger, like, nah.
And
when I say when I was younger, like, 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like just a new thing for me. Where I'm just like, man, fuck it. Like, some of my morals, I'm just limiting myself. You know, because, like, all right, well, cool, this person is trash. I think their music is trash. But if we do a song together and the shit pop off and I got all these new fans, I'm glad that trash led me to victory.
But do you promote those trash songs? Or, like, are there a lot of, like, Azizi features that are just floating out there?
There's no Azizi features floating around. Like, I won't work with you if I think it's not gonna be good.
Okay.
Like, I need to make sure that, like, whatever happens, niggas know the song was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, 100% important to me.
So what do you think about, like, the influencer culture out here? Like, I'm trying to figure out if it's worthwhile for me to start interviewing any, like, TikTok artists even though I think TikTok's terrible.
Yeah, I would say interview them, lock them in a room, and burn them. Yeah, that's, like, the best thing to do. If you can, I might help you.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Nah, man, we just keep creating. I mean, some of them are really funny. Some people are really cool. Some people are really dope. But it's just like...
Yesterday, we were on the beach, and these girls didn't know how to skateboard or roller skate. But they had, like, a videographer just following them around while they're, like, falling over and stuff. And they're just trying to take the pictures. They had never even... You could tell. They had never put their feet in roller skates or stepped on a skateboard in their lives. That shit's weird. Right?
To me, I feel like you're whoring yourself out for no reason. Like, you're whoring yourself to the world. Like, you're like, what can I do? What do you need me to do that's gonna pop off? Like, you're just begging the world to, like, let you, like, and I don't know, it's just, I want all the smoke. I don't give a fuck. Like, I think TikTok is just, like, lame.
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, there's some people who are funny where they could move what they're doing from TikTok somewhere else, and it could be fine. Like, if you want to say jokes on Instagram, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? But, like, the things that you do on TikTok, like, you don't do on IG. Like, people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, so I don't know. Like, TikTok to me, and then everyone's like, oh man, these artists are getting their song popping off TikTok. I'm like, bitch, where?
Right.
Point me one nigga that is rich off TikTok. One motherfucker, and I'll shut the fuck up.
Right.
Let me see the transactions though. I need to see it. I need to see the commissions. I need to see how it was split. But just find one nigga that got rich off TikTok.
I know a few that have gotten rich and
rich TikTokers, not musicians.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? TikTokers can be rich because they're accepting the money to promote on their TikTok. So it's like everyone hears a song. But is this nigga, he's not getting paid for his songs being played on TikTok.
Right. Yeah, I get people reaching out to me.
It's like not being monetized like that.
Yeah, I get people reaching out to me being like, yeah, my song just did 500,000 or 1 million views on TikTok. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's okay. Means nothing.
Yeah.
My niece is just as popular as you. No music. And guess what? No one knows her, so it's better. Like, popularity isn't all that. I want the money, nigga. Like, where's the chicken? Like, that's what we want.
Right.
So people forget, like, the popularity is cool. I want the chicken. Like, that's all. It's all.
So what about, there's a huge, like, comedy culture out here also, and I have two comedians lined.
Cool.
Wow.
And I only went to one comedy show, and it was, like, a few weeks ago, and I was like, yo, this shit's, like, you're talking about just actual comedians and stand-up and shit.
Like the Comedy Store, all that shit.
Nah, yeah, I think I want to start stepping out more and peeping, like, people's jokes.
Wow.
Because I like the setting and the vibe. Like, everyone's just there to actually have a good time. Like, if you're there to not experience happiness, like, of course, not everyone's going to be funny.
Right.
But, you know, if you're not there for a good time, then, like, come on, bro.
It's crazy because, like, every comedian, no matter how big or small, if you're part of the Comedy Store or whatever, you all know each other.
No, yeah, 100%.
Like, you can just go in and see, like, one of the biggest artists, comedians, just randomly do a set at the Comedy Store. But you don't see...
Is that the one in North Hollywood?
Nah, it's right here. On Sunset.
What's the one in North Hollywood that I went to go see Craig Robertson at?
Club.
Yeah, the Ha Club. It was cool. I saw Jamie Kennedy. No, I saw Jamie Kennedy or Dane Cook. No, it was Jamie Kennedy, and I saw Craig Robertson.
Oh, is Craig good?
Like, yeah, he was hilarious. But you could tell he like, them niggas just walk in and do what they want. He just was playing piano drunk.
Wow.
And it was a whole comedy set. It was lit though.
Wow.
Like, it was lit. He was just really playing piano drunk, and we all singing along. And he's like, he played like 18 different songs, nigga, from like Michael Jackson to like all types of shit. It was fire. Like, it was really crazy. I was like, damn, that's when you lit, when you could just be fucking drunk on stage playing the keyboard and niggas just singing along.
He's got a voice too, though.
No, he's got a hilarious voice.
Yeah.
He's got the package pause.
Yeah, that is crazy though.
Comedy Store is most legendary venue of all time for comedy.
Yes.
It's still close, but that's just like next level.
Yeah. I was supposed to have on David Lucas. He just became what is it called when you're just at the Comedy Store from now on? Like, because you can perform in the Comedy Store and regular. He's like a regular.
No.
I think that's what.
What is it when it's like that shit that they do in Las Vegas, where artists or something at a club.
Oh, like in-house.
Is it a residence or something?
Residence.
Okay.
Residency. There it is.
Yeah.
That's next level shit.
I was trying to make sure, you know, our vocabulary and shit.
There we go.
Point, you know.
I was supposed to have him on, and then he got fucked up during this tour thing I'm doing, and he's flying out to Houston. A lot of like comedians are moving to Houston because of like Joe Rogan and all those guys. And they're setting up new comedy stores out there.
Joe Rogan setting it up.
Yeah. He's got Dave Chappelle out there with him like the entire time too. Which is
cool.
It's cool. Do you think hip hop or just rap in general ever get to that point where like open mics are just rappers that everyone knows, or do you think comedy is just a total different thing?
Whenever that era comes where the radio is so trash, where people are just like, oh, we gotta go to a good open mic, dude. Like, until then, no.
Is radio good in LA?
No.
Is it good anywhere? Maybe like Atlanta?
You know, it's good to hear the song. It's like, if you're hearing the song for the first time, everything's good, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Until then, it's like, oh, God, bro. You can't escape the baby or some shit, like, after a while.
See, what do you think? What do you think about, like, the babies and little babies? And do you like those artists?
Those are very two different artists.
Really? I guess
the Lil Baby and the Baby? Yeah. But, About, I mean, like, what do you mean as far as, like, what?
Do you agree with Lil Baby being as big as he is? And, like, do you like his music?
I think he's cool. All that, like, you know, for me to tell someone what it needs to be famous, it's compared to people who are famous, I'm like, yeah, Lil Baby's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be rhyming, he's cool, he stay out of trouble, he actually gives a fuck about what he does, you know what I'm saying? I feel like now we're in an era where it's not just the music, it's like kind of about the character, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which it shouldn't always be, but we've also, next subject with that, but I don't know, like, I don't put too much into it. We can all make this money. Yeah,
that's the thing. It's just because I work with so many up and coming artists. It's crazy to see like some people. I'm not saying Lil Baby doesn't have talent, but like it's crazy to see like some artists, because of whatever character they've decided to become, pop off compared to other people.
I mean, you gotta realize too. We gotta be mad at the people who think fucking everything is super shiny. You know, like if you think someone's lame, and then 80% of people don't think so, it's like fuck.
But who are these people? Are these like kids? I'm thinking this audience is all just kids, and those are the ones pushing these artists.
Absolutely, guy.
But it's even younger now, though. Like, I don't... Like, kids are, like, 5 on TikTok. Like, I don't think people are 5 on Instagram, but you can be so young on TikTok. And, like, TikTok's, whether we like it or not, it's like a cultural impact. So it's crazy that kids that don't even know how to tie their shoes are, like, deciding what's culturally good for music. That's whack.
No, it's extremely fucking, it's whack as fuck, bro. Like, it's whack, dog. Like, honestly. I mean, isn't TikTok owned by a Russian dude?
I thought it was owned by a Chinese person. Has it changed now? Because that was the thing. People were trying to say it was, like, Chinese propaganda. But who knows what's propaganda?
I don't even know. If China made it, that's weird. Because how the fuck can we use it? And I know Chinese people can't, because they don't let none of their people do shit.
They're spying on it. So remember
I don't think it's China, because that wouldn't make sense. They're not allowed to use apps.
No, I'm pretty sure it's someone Chinese.
Google.
Who created TikTok? If it's some crazy name, if it's some name that we can't pronounce, it might be.
You looking it up,
Lawrence? Yeah, I'm reading right now.
Please.
Shout out Lawrence, by the way.
Shout out Low dog.
I've known Lawrence for over a year now.
Oh yeah, he told me you guys did a little thing.
I saw the email. I was like, what the fuck?
He's a cool guy.
The owner's agent says TikTok ultimately struck a partnership with Oracle and Walmart that would include the U.S. businesses. Blah 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 blah.
Just say, where was it created? Or is
exactly.
Oh, where?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need the background.
Yeah, I don't give a fudge.
Because I know Donald Trump was trying to ban TikTok or something, and kids were freaking out.
It's China. What is TikTok? It's China.
Yeah, see, isn't that crazy?
Hold on. Is TikTok owned by a Russian? Just so I can just get my shit out of the way, specifically.
What the fuck does that mean to do? She'll program your phone to talk back to you when you ask it to do shit.
Yeah, you got the British voice.
Oh yeah, no, I want mine to say, "Quit telling me what the fuck I need to do."
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's owned by China.
Exactly. It's craziness. So China, it's not even kids. Well, it is kids, but it's China that's pushing our culture.
Our biggest enemy.
That is so crazy.
It's like they're really just like spying. I mean, we get a lot of shit from other cultures. You know what I'm saying? Especially technology. So
of course,
it's like, you know, we've been doing that shit.
Yeah, we already don't have privacy, but it's just crazy to see that they're brainwashing little kids to change our culture. I don't know. You can read into it as much as you want.
The thing is, like, the parents. I mean, parents just suck at parenting now.
Because think about it. Like, there's a technology.
There's only so much they can do. It sucks. It's terrifying.
That's the bad. That's the mentality.
No, with the internet, it's like
that's the mentality right here.
That
all parents have, and he's not even a fucking father.
Okay.
And that's the problem. Like, legitimately, please remember that. Like, there's only so much you can
be a perfect.
It doesn't matter if there's only so much you can do. You fucking do more. You evolve.
Wow.
That's what the whole thing is. I'm gonna say it louder. You fucking evolve. Like, It's not an easy. Life is not.
That's exactly what I mean.
No, but I'm saying
I mean exactly what you're saying.
But I'm just saying life is not kibbles and bits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's just when shit costs more, you gotta go home and make more sometimes.
Wow.
You don't get to fucking form a line and complain, because you're gonna spend days complaining and nothing's gonna happen sometimes, while that other person is gonna be like, "Yo, I'm just gonna go to work." So if things do change, I got extra money laying around. But if not, then I'm at least get what the fuck I needed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like it's another obstacle. Like, yeah, the world is definitely getting crazy in how people communicate, but like, people are afraid to take their children's phones away. Fuck are you talking about?
Oh, true.
Like, what are you saying?
Because schools say that you need it for like you need your
whoever says, but I'm just saying people are afraid to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to get the whole fucking PlayStation ripped from my room, nigga. What are you talking about? Don't just play. You can watch Netflix, but you can't play games. Nigga, what? That's what little Timmy's getting now. Take that whole shit off the wall. Let that nigga leave a cord in the wall so he knows something was there. Fuck you talking about? Like, the shit different now. So that's what I mean.
It's
like,
crazy.
I blame a lot of these parents because, like, and even the ones that are my age, I just see, because, like, my parents wouldn't even let me listen to parental advisory music. Of course, I still did.
Yeah.
But I knew that now I know, like, okay, like, I don't want to expose my child to this, because my parents did so much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they did as much as they fucking could until 16 hit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got everything they could. Like, look, we know we got you all this. Hopefully you don't do drugs, nigga. And I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just gotta go a little bit harder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's true.
It's your kid. Why not? Why can't you go hard? Like, once you
Like
lived your life, like, now make it a better one for your kid.
Wow. So what do you do in LA? Like, what are your top 3 favorite things to do in LA outside of music?
Hang with the gang, video games, and just I don't really know, man. I'm just a regular dude.
Wow. I want to know, do people actually go to fucking Fairfax and all these like shopping center things? Because everything's way overpriced. I can get everything cheaper online. I feel like it's just like, who the fuck goes there really?
It's half and a half. Like, yeah, you can find stuff cheaper, but will you really find what you're looking for?
Yes, dude. These stores suck balls.
Well,
like, Seattle is better hype beast, and Seattle's not a hype.
Oh, well, Seattle does have a good little vintage scene.
Look, I got these for $70. The power phases, easy power phases, and they usually go for like $200. You couldn't find those in LA anywhere. Even the thrift stores are like $20 for a shirt. It's not even a thrift store anymore.
Man, but you gotta realize, man. I don't know. I gotta vintage check your shit. Cause some of the shit out here be lit. But definitely, if you go to like a Wastelands, the shirt that's $200 is never worth $200.
Exactly.
Like a vintage shirt is never worth $200. Unless it's a Grateful Dead, like, unopened tour shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
eBay has
like a
that.
nigga really went and got this Grateful Dead from this fields that they were performing in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, but other than that, and it has to be unopened. But I don't know, like, people be selling the vintage shirts torn up in a stylistic way for $200. I'm like, yo, suck my fucking dick. Suck my fucking dick, yo. So, nah. I feel you. But there is good shit though too. Like, that's the thing. Like, LA has so many interesting people that you really never know what the fuck you gonna find. And then sometimes they don't even know what to price that shit as, so you kind of just get lucky.
So, like, I was in Oregon and even found a better shirt. I found this, do you know what this CP company is? It's like this hype piece brand, and they made a collab with Adidas. There's like a limited supply. I got it for $70, and they go for like $400 to $1,000. I'm gonna easily resell that shit. Like, even Oregon, but these stores and stuff in
LA, they not gonna loaf like that.
Yeah.
Like, in LA, they're gonna be like, oh, they want $400 for these, at least $250.
Right. But are these stores built around actual people living in LA, or is it more built around like tourism?
All these stores started as actual people living in LA.
Okay.
Like, I don't think the tourism, and honestly, I don't think any store is kind of built off tourism. Yeah, I don't think anyone's thinking like, oh, we want people from out of the city to pull up. They just want customers. And then the thing is, like, if it's popular, it's naturally just going to be a part of the city. You know what I'm saying? And tourists are going to go.
Wow.
Just naturally. It's
just things are crazy. It's like gas. Well, I can't get over gas. I saw some place where gas was like $5, and within Seattle, it's like $3.20, $3.30 is a lot.
It's record highs right now.
Okay, what is it normally then? Like
that's still
pre-pandemic.
Like between $3 and $4.
Okay.
But still, it's also high. Take the fuck off.
Like, and people were paying it though. You have to if you're trying to get somewhere. And you have to get like everywhere. You have to get on like the freeway basically out here.
Yeah.
It's
you
crazy.
gotta plan your day.
Wow.
For sure.
I don't give a fuck, man.
No, I mean, like, you have like a couple places to be.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You should definitely want to try to plan your day out here.
Wow. Okay, just a couple more questions. What about restaurants? What are your top 3 favorite restaurants here in LA?
Castaway.
And you have to describe what these restaurants are, because me and people listening.
The shit. I'm playing. Castaway. That's the like, yeah, that's the like, you dress really nice, but you should be coming there dressing ignorant and trying to scare all the customers, because it's just like, it's so beautiful. Like, this is like, we here, like, we got the whole city view. Like, it's a vibe. It's a birthday spot, wedding spot. Like, it's that type of spot.
Okay.
It could, but it can also just be a date spot. You know what I'm saying? But it's that everything enough to be like, okay, you got married. You could eat here, or you could have something there, or just you want to your friends in town and you want to eat somewhere really unique. The prices are like in that pocket. Because you can go to Vegas and spend $2,000 on a meal and it'd be trash.
True.
You spend $2,000 at Castaway, like, you're going home with a lot of shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was already amazing food. Like, it was already top tier food. Like, the tomahawk steak is OD. Like, it's like really a lot of good food there. Like, it's really, really good. And they're like a carne, a meat spot.
Oh.
Like, yeah, so like they specialize in slabs. So get yourself a slab. Firefly. It's just a cute little spot, man. It's a vibe.
Ooh.
It's definitely some LA shit, but at its finest. It's pre-LA before you figure out what LA really is. You know what I'm saying? But it still holds its value the whole time.
So what type of food is there then?
I don't know.
It's a vibe though.
It's a vibe. Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's not a Mediterranean spot but it's just Firefly.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't have a feeling to it.
Wow.
Same thing with Castaway is like a meat spot, but it has everything else. You know what I'm saying? But it's just really good meats.
Wow.
And then the third one, Dino's Chicken.
Oh shit.
Near downtown. It's just chicken and fries.
Hell yeah.
Straight up, bunch of gooey chicken and fries. It's nice and wet, and then it's just right. It makes me feel like I'm back on the East Coast, like for real, like sloppy good food.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like quick sloppy good food.
There we go.
Reminds me of like freshman year of college.
Oh shit. Yeah. Wow. About to check those places out. So you also have a dope ass car. Tell me about this car.
Sometimes you just gotta ball out on yourself. Sometimes you gotta buy something. It was within the realm, and I was like, you know what? Man, I don't want to go crazy because I'll be sitting here talking about it for an hour. Like,
are you a car guy?
Does this? No, I'm not.
Me neither.
I'm not.
Looks dope,
that's why it's even cooler. It's like this motherfucker. Like, he doesn't even know what's under the hood. I'm like, nope.
Wow.
But I love the car. That's the thing. Like, I've been in LA for 10 years. My story is crazy when I really tell you. I've slept on couches. I didn't have my own home for like the first 4 fucking years.
Wow.
Slept on his couch. Slept on a fan's couch that became one of my best friends.
Wow.
Like, I've fucking been through it all. Like, I've seen it in every way. That's why I just, like, laugh at niggas. Like, I'm like, you don't know what work is. Used to be out here trying to sell 50 tickets to open up for the opener of the fucking show. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to open mics. Like, that wasn't beyond some shit I do. You know what I'm saying? But I used to have to pay to be a part of these open mics. So it's like... What was the question again?
That's dope. So, too bad this won't be out. This will be out after you release your new song. But is it a new song or are you dropping a new project? Because I know you're promoting
it's
it on...
It's a new song. I'm dropping a new project on my birthday, always. But
when's that?
October 5th.
Okay, so we're a while out.
We're a while out, but, like, I'm about to really fuck it up. Like, I'm going to make sure I'm, like, being real anal with the song selection, with the beat selection. I'm going to be up and close with the mixing. Like, I know the sound. Like, I've been really tapped in with, like, I'm like, all right, I know exactly what I'm going for. And I'm excited to work on it. Because I feel like, it doesn't take much for me to make a good song. It's like, music is in my blood. It's like, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's, I've been doing it all my life. I'm good at it. Like, no one can tell me anything different. But now it's like, I want to give the world some OD shit. Like, I want to literally be like, this is an album that will never be recreated and has never been done. Wow. Like, niggas aren't going to be like, this is the soul of hip-hop. They're going to be like, no, nigga, this, I don't know what this is, but this is now a part of history. Like, I'm really trying to work on putting that into the music instead of just being like, oh, here's a song that's catchy. Like, let's get money. Like, that's what I've been on recently. Like, now I'm like, okay, like, you want me to invest myself in an album? I'm going to fuck your head up. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to break some superpowers out.
Wow. So, are all these songs you've been releasing over the past few months just singles? Or are they going to be in any little EP? Or
look, they're singles. Nah, I'm going to, like, put a compilation, like, album together where I just, like, drop a piece on Apple Music where they're all just in a folder and I'll do, like, a special art. And then, you know what I'm saying? But that'll just be, like, for show. Wow. The album is going to be, like, all new music.
There we go.
Yeah, it's, like, nothing. Like, I want the album to be one single. Like, one fucking single that says everything that needs to be said. Mm-hmm. And then album drops. Wow. And then it'll be so good that everyone who is a fan will be just telling the world about it.
What are your top 3 songs if someone had never listened to your music before? They rather recommend them check out of your music catalog.
Motherfucker. I would say... I would say Cruel Intentions.
Oh.
And then I would say... Damn. Cruel Intentions. I always want to say, it's like, damn, when it comes to, like, the vibey, for the ladies-ish, I always want to say, like, I usually just say, oh, no. We're going to say Cabaret. Okay. We're going to say, there we go, like, hold up. Let me see. Cabaret, Cruel Intentions, and Smoking with the Gods.
There we go.
That would be it. And everything else is a surprise.
Wow.
Because, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the easiest way for people to reach you?
Azizi Gibson, Azizi Gibson, everywhere.
There we go.
One and only, first, and hopefully not the last. Hopefully I got like a copycat in the future who wants to resurrect it.
Hell yeah. This is the NAST podcast with
Azizi Gibson.